I am in trouble, my friends. I fell in love with an American woman yesterday.
Like, if American chicks weren't in America, then America wouldn't be the best country in the world.
Dear American girls, here's a thing as an Italian boy that I can tell you that will make any boy fall in love with you.
I'm about to show you why no one, and I mean no one, has more confidence than American women.
I've always liked American girls anyway.
American girls just do it different here. I don't know what it is you guys do, but it is so good.
For some European men, America was supposed to be familiar. Same movies, same music, same social media. They thought they already knew what American women were like. Then they actually came to America. And suddenly, the stereotypes started falling apart. What caught their attention wasn't just appearance. It was the way some American women carried themselves. Confident, direct, outgoing, and completely comfortable starting a conversation with a stranger. For men who grew up with a very different dating culture, that can be a serious culture shock. In parts of Europe, dating can feel more reserved. You may take your time, read the signals, and wait for the right moment before making a move. Then an American woman walks into the conversation with a smile, asks a question, gives a compliment, or simply says exactly what she's thinking. And some European men don't know what to do with that. They've described American women as more approachable, more expressive, more willing to show interest instead of hiding it. And there's another difference they didn't expect. Confidence. Not the kind that demands attention. The kind that says, I know who I am, and I'm comfortable being myself. For some European men, that energy can be incredibly attractive. Because suddenly, dating doesn't feel like a guessing game. You don't have to spend the entire night wondering whether she's interested. Sometimes you already know. And that's where things get interesting. A few European men came to America expecting to experience the food, the cities, the nightlife, and the famous American lifestyle. Instead, they walked away talking about something completely different. The women they met, the conversations they had, the confidence they noticed, the way American women expressed themselves. Some even admitted that after dating or meeting American women, their expectations about relationships started to change. Of course, every woman is different, and every culture has its own dating style. But when you hear enough European men describe the same culture shock, one question naturally comes up. What exactly makes American women stand out so much to them? Today, we're looking at the reasons some European men say American women are simply built differently, and the surprising moments that made them completely rethink what they wanted in a relationship.
Here's 5 reasons why I think American girls are the hottest. Number 1, your accent. Like, fuck me. I love going to America. I love traveling, but then when I meet an American girl, just the way that you say hello, like, hello, that was fucking terrible, but you know what I mean. Your accents are, like, makes me melt. And the craziest thing about it is you always, like, I always hear about like an LA 10 versus a New York 10 versus like a Midwest, like 4, like a Midwest 10 is a LA 4. Girl, American chicks, I don't care what city you're from, if I think you're hot, you're hot. But when you speak, you're automatically a 10 for me. Automatically. The second thing is, I don't know what it is, like everyone's like, oh, Latinas like are really sexually driven and, you know, they're really fun, but they're also fucking crazy. Now, American chicks, yes, are crazy. I've dated a couple, but it's way more fun. I don't know what it is. Every time an American girl just looks at me and I know she's American, I'm just like, the tension is already there. And like it's, ugh. And every single girl that I've been with that's American, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the water is that you guys drink, but this sexual fun stuff that we do is like out of control. And it's like 99% of all you American chicks are like that. It's crazy. So like I always know that if I meet a girl, if I go travel to America, it's so much fun. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I think I want to go move there and try and find an American wife. I'm not too sure. But out of all the countries around the world that I've dated, you got hot countries like Sweden. I love a UK accent as well. You know, I love a nice Spanish girl. But American chicks, you guys are like the cream of the crop. Like if American chicks weren't in America, then America wouldn't be the best country in the world, I think. I don't know what number I'm up to. I'm Australian, so numbers and math isn't my strong suit, but let me end it on maybe like the 5th, if I'm on the 5th, correct me if I'm wrong. You girls are just cool. Like, every single American girl that I've met is super chill. Like, always down to party, even though I don't like to party as much anymore, I like to get my shit together. But you guys are always like clued on to do some cool shit. You guys are always progressive, trying to get ahead in life. You guys have always got like, you're always striving to be better. I haven't from like my travels and the girls that I've met, I've never really met an American chick who's just like doing nothing, you know, and that comes in different waves. But I like every single American chick is a go-getter. Like, do you know how sexy and attractive that is? And it's not just like attractiveness. Do you know how cool it is to be with an American chick who just like wants to be better and is also fucking hell chill, plus the other things? Like, that's fucking amazing. I love America. I think I'm gonna plan a trip there and move there for 6 months in 2026. I think. Where should I move to? Put it in the comments.
Dear American girls, here's a thing as an Italian boy that I can tell you that will make any boy fall in love with you. Not fall in love, but at least be fond of you, or at least appreciate you as a person a lot more. As an Italian boy, I've been taught since day one that the boy always has to pay. That is in my DNA. We're not like the Germans that split the bill, or like the modern American boy that wants to split the bill. If we invite you, we will pay. But I will say this, we also analyze you. In a simple gesture can tell a lot about you. Even if a boy will end up paying, the simple gesture of the girl taking out the wallet and wanting to offer to pay, to then allow the boy to pay for everything, is extremely appreciated. It shows that you're kind, it shows independence, but in a healthy way. Even if a small gesture, it's so appreciated. And you go out with a girl and there is full-on entitlement, out, because you know you can expect that on the next couple of dates and even a potential relationship. Out. Ciao. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Just throwing a little advice out there if you found the right guy. Small gesture, extremely appreciated. You still won't end up paying. Trust me, it does a lot. Thank me later.
I'm about to show you why no one, and I mean no one, has more confidence than American women. Americans' women's confidence is unmatched. It's like no other. Look at this. I got an email today. Look at this email. It's absolutely incredible. British girls aren't doing this. They're just not. I've blurred out the name for obvious reasons to hide this person's identity. The title of the email was Girlfriend Application. This is what it reads. Joshua, I've attached my resume for the role of Josh's girlfriend. I believe I possess qualities that make me a great candidate for this position. This woman wrote a whole curriculum vitae CV to send to me. I'm not going to show you what this document says, but I'm telling you now, it was an in-depth document. She must have spent some time on it. She gave me a full breakdown of everything. And I will repeat what I said. There is no one more confident than American women. They know how to slide in. Respect. Wow.
Let me tell you the difference between when an American girl really loves a guy compared to when the UK girls really love a guy. Let's get into it. Man, I'm probably thinking, what's Buddha talking about? Nah, bro. Picture this. The American girls. See, when I tell you, the American girls, they'll do anything for love, and they'll make it so clear to you. If anything ever tries to get in the way, you already know, bro. You don't think it's a joke thing, bro. I'm speaking to the one pretty girl in America. However, she's got families in the UK. It only took this girl 2 weeks to travel to the UK to come see me, bro. Dark. I told you, 30 minutes before I met this girl, she's already booked the hotel, bro. We're at the hotel, we're baking, whatever. This girl was obsessed, bro. And you see, when I told you, the communication skills is 10 out of 10, bro, for the American girls. This girl, I'm at the hotel with this girl. She's pointing at me and she's making it clear to me that no other girl should ever speak to me or do something with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they're being serious, bro. You see, when I told you that this girl did not have no pride, she wasn't scared to communicate about how she felt. And guess what? She was a 10 out of 10, bro. Oh, my. And the reason why we couldn't work out was because of the distance, bro. This girl lived in America, I lived in the UK. The distance was long, bro. It was too dark. Now, let me tell you about the UK girls, bro. Oh, my goodness. welcome to the UK. All I'm smelling is just bad attitude, bro. Everywhere I go. All I'm smelling is just bad attitude, pride, zero communication skills, gossip. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll let you lot be the judge, but before I tell you about the UK girls, I just want to say, just because I've had a bad experience with a couple of the UK girls, don't mean I'm not ready to trust another one or to be with another UK girl. Trust me. Boom, I'm speaking to this pretty UK girl, 10 out of 10. We've been chopping off for more than 3 weeks, right? Cool. She's letting me know her intentions. I'm letting her know mine. Boom. However, her best friend has gone up to this girl and said to her, Raf is not the one. All of a sudden, she's come up to me with the maddest argument ever, bro. That's one. Boom, I'm speaking to another UK girl. Long story short, yeah, this one, she really liked me. She really loved me, bro. But she was a liar, bro. This girl will take her to the grave, bro. She was allergic to saying the truth. This girl was ready to lie to the grave, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? She's putting her family on the line, putting her life on the line, her future on the line. Do you know what I'm saying? Boom, I'm speaking to another pretty girl in the UK, 10 out of 10. We've been chopping up for a whole month. However, this girl claims to love me, bro. She claims to love me with all her life. Boom, all of a sudden I have done something stupid. She's blocked me and deleted me. But you never done that to your ex when he cheated on you, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you lot be the judge, innit? I'm gonna just let you lot be the judge. Do you get what I'm saying? Follow for more content like this.
I've always liked American girls anyway. I feel like British guys and American girls, there's just something that's always going to be there, and it's always going to work. I like American accents, and I feel like every American girl likes a British accent.
That's
so
very fair. Can you do your best American accent for us?
Yeah, give us the bro accent.
It's not going to be a bro accent though. It's more like,
All
oh
right.
my god, it's so crazy. I've made no content today.
That's exactly why I say that Italian men are so good with American women. To understand that American women will never give out a sign if they're interested or not. So for us, in terms of romance, it's literally a maze. Being used to that, we tend to be more open about our interests. This is why when American women come to Italy, they say, wow, all the men are all over me. Because that's for us the only way to approach a woman, slowly figure out whether she likes us or not. American men, on the other hand, seems to be very shy, very insecure, very scared of doing something wrong and then getting the finger pointed at them for doing something bad. In a society like this, the American woman is forced to at least show some kind of interest, actually tell the men in a more, let's say, direct way they are allowed to approach them. Which, from the eyes of an Italian, is amazing, because I talk to a woman in America and I know that she's interested, at least in talking more and figuring stuff out. It allows me to waste less time. It's pretty much how society works. I believe this is the main reason why Italian men are so appreciated in America. It's because we're very upfront. Slightest hint that you're interested, we are in front of you, talking to you, immediately. We see it. We will immediately let you know that we're interested. Like, you know it. Even if we don't speak it out loud, which we often do, you still know.
Okay guys, so I just woke up and I'm like super bored, so I just want to yap about something. And yeah, today we're going to talk about UK girls versus US girls, bro. As someone that lived in America, I can tell you the main differences, and trust me guys, like, you guys want to hear this. Okay guys, the first main difference is the confidence, bro. US girls are the most confident women I've ever spoken to in my life. Like, bro, these women they'll approach you, or like, and it's a normal thing. Like, it's nothing like they'll approach you on a casual thing. Like, bro, I've never seen that in the UK. Like, that's literally just so rare, especially in London. Like, another thing as well is, like, girls from the UK, they have these, like, super unrealistic standards. And, like, I don't know how to explain, like, in America, you can see, like, the most beautiful girl with, like, a normal average person. It's, like, obviously they care about looks, but, like, it's not to an extent. It's, like, people in London, like, don't even date you if you're not driving, like, a CLA. But in America, bro, you can be the brokest nigga, you can still date, like, the youngest girl in the year. That makes sense. Like, American girls are just more down to earth. Like, they're just more real, for real. And lastly, in terms of, like, paying for dates, bro, I've been on so many dates in London, and I've paid for which is nothing wrong with it, okay, cool. I paid for every, except for one girl. And that's only because she was Asian, like, she's just different. But every single one of them, pay. Okay, calm, bro. In America, women, if they actually fuck with you, they will pay for so much. Like, there's one girl, she'll pay for my gas money. This other girl, like, we done like an Airbnb weekend trip. She paid for every single thing. I didn't put a penny into that. That's just the main differences. But obviously, there's much more. But I don't want videos to be too long. And I'm still tired, so yeah.
There's one thing I love about American women as an Italian man. The fact that, so in Italy, normally, a woman might give you a sign to be approached, but she will never approach you, like never. American women understand that the average man, especially here, is not really awake in terms of being able to see the signs. And so they're either very, let's say, open about showing the interest about a man, meaning giving out very specific signs about, hey, come over here, talk to me. In some instances, as this happened to me only in America, they straight up come to you, like literally come to you. I was talking to another friend today who called me. He just went to America for the first time, and he told me there were 20 girls and the most beautiful that this party literally came to me and we started talking. He's like, I never experienced something like this, because in Italy you have to do everything. So in Italy we have the tendency of literally talking to all the girls because they don't give out a lot of signs, or if they do, they're very hard to see. So we're just used to talking to all the girls. That's why Italians are famous for talking to any girl, because we have no idea about their opinion. And then you come here, used to that, used to, let's say, figuring stuff out, and everything is so obvious, and that is beautiful on one side. On the other, it takes away a little bit of the charm of, does she like me, does she not like me, or stuff. But it depends, it has pros and cons. That's what I noticed. Let me know what you think about it.
I am in trouble, my friends. I fell in love with an American woman yesterday, but I fucked up. I was at this bar. I saw this woman. She was so pretty, you know, and like I start talking to her, and it started so nice. She tells me she works in a bakery. I said, but I love bakery. She says, oh, me too. I was like, do you drink wine? She was like, yes. I'm like, at this point, I am already choosing my suit for my wedding. I'm like, she's the one. I found her. She's my wife, you know. And like in the excitement, she asks me, oh, what's your star sign? And I was like, what? My what? She's like, your star sign. Yes, I'm from the astrology. But I don't know shit about astrology. So I say, I'm fish. Me? I'm fish. And she says, you're fish? I say, yes. No. And she says, oh, you mean Pisces? And I was like, yes, exactly. And she was like, oh, it's my favorite sign. I was like, oh. And she was like, we're soulmates. And I'm like, yes, baby, my love. Of course we are, you know. And now I just came back home. I Googled. I'm not Pisces, my friend. I'm not. I'm Sagittarius. And now how do I tell her? Because she doesn't know, but she's my wife in my head. And I don't want to start a marriage on a lie.
That's why I look like I do right now. I've been living here for a while. I did marry an American woman for all the right reasons. Green card. But I've been all over the world, and I always came back to American ladies because there's something about an American woman that I can't find anywhere else, right? There's something that always, yeah, be proud. Something that I gravitate towards. I think you guys call it citizenship. Oh, I am a sucker for a lady with voting rights. I love it. Now, unfortunately, my green card is not here tonight. Unfortunately, my wife is not here tonight. But because of her, next year, I can get my US citizenship.
American girls just do it different here. I don't know what it is you guys do, but it is so good. Let me give you an example. So I met this girl online. We've been chatting for weeks. I'm talking like 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 weeks online. And we finally met up. And I don't know about you guys, but I just think a coffee date is simple. Little Starbucks date, doesn't break the bank. So when we got there, we had a little hug. She looked just like her pictures online, which is always a good start nowadays. So many catfish out there. And when we ordered our drinks, we split the bill. She really wanted to split the bill, which I think is strange. I don't know if that's normal out here, but let me know in the comments. But we went and took a seat, and the first thing I noticed about this girl was how gorgeous she smelled. She smelled amazing. And back home, I've been on so many dates with girls who look really hot in person, but you get up close and personal with them, sat opposite them, and it's a completely different story. They all stink of these same overbearing, expensive designer perfumes. No one's original nowadays. It's just like being in duty free at the airport. It's horrible. But this girl, whatever she had on, it was driving me crazy. And at one point, she was showing me pictures on her phone and leaning in, and I could just smell her neck, and it was just driving me mad. I really wanted to lean in and kiss her, but I could not get kicked out of Starbucks on the first date. How embarrassing would that be? Can you imagine? Anyway, cut a long story short, we've been texting today. I'm trying to get her on a second date. I asked if she's up for it. She said on one condition, and I kept complimenting her perfume, right? And she said that she's up for going on another date with me if I get her a new bottle of perfume because she's running out of it. And I'm like, wow, how direct is that? One date, she's already asking for a gift. I don't know if that's normal here, but I like how forthcoming she is. I do love that about her. So I told her to link me it. She does so. Apparently this is what she was wearing. It's crazy to me because it's not even like an expensive designer perfume. It's a little body spray. It's nuts. Apparently she gets it on TikTok Shop, and I've never bought anything off here before. So I'm now going to try and figure out how to do that. And if I can somehow tag the product or link it somewhere, I'll do it. It should be like here. If you want a man to be obsessed with you, especially a British guy, smell good and it will do you absolutely wonders. If you get it, let me know how you get on with it, and I'll let you know how the second date goes.
As a German, I love being married to an American girl. Just kidding, guys, don't marry an American girl. She's so loud in public. She will speak so obnoxiously loud, yeah? She cannot recycle, she never follows the orders. She cannot place Canada on the map. She's never on time, she's on NFL time. It's unbelievable, and it's just like so beautiful that I found her and I will never let go. Mwah. Thanks for your attention to this matter.
Question to American girls. Do you guys realise how sexy you are with those boots on? I've been here in America since June, and honestly, every time I see a girl wearing cowboy boots, my heart skips a beat. I become slightly infatuated. Nay, I become full-blown in love. My other question is, would a cowgirl that wears the boots ever want to have a weird opposites attract relationship with a Scottish guy wearing a kilt?
Oh, I know that's true. I know there's a lot of God-fearing women out there. Men, women. But they're married. I'm talking to ones that, you know, they're in the dating game or the dating world. And then, I mean, that's just the beginning. You know, then you have people that have been married and divorced, you know, at least once. And you develop, when you're married or in a relationship, I mean, you develop habits. And I mean, that, if you got married 20 years ago and now you're divorced, it's not the same. Nothing's the same. I'm talking about the marriageable women who are out there, you know, running and gunning. And dude, they got nothing. They look pretty, but dude, a man can buy that. He doesn't have to invest his life. And in all fairness, some of the most awesome women I've ever met are American women. But that does not include the women I see out there today. So here's the difference. I get a text message from an American woman. Dude, nothing flattering, nothing optimistic, nothing, you know, hey, man, this is great. I get a text message from my new lady. Dude, I have never gotten a message like that. It was powerful. I've never had anyone ever talk to me that way, other than like family, you know. Even Zig Ziglar, one of the greatest motivators of all time, didn't impact me as much as this message. So American women, dude, you're slacking. That's what I'm saying.
Harry Styles writing American Girls is just his way of telling us that he spent so much time in New York that he's finally fallen for 5'3" Italian girls that are like really mean. Dark hair, probably named like Regina, Daniela, something with a vowel at the end. That's just his way of saying it. And to those of us who grew up on the East Coast, welcome, brother. Welcome. It doesn't get any easier because they will still yell at you whether they like you or not. But you never know, and that's the fun.
I will always choose an American girl over a British girl, and here's why. You see these UK girls, bro, these lot are absolute creatures. First of all, they're not as good looking as American girls. Second of all, these UK girls are always pissed 24/7. If you're trying to be romantic with one of them, these lot will turn around and be like, he's giving me the ick blood. But if you got an American girl as a British man, that's it, bro. Oh my God, his accent is so cute, it's so amazing. Not to mention American girls, in my opinion, I think they're better looking anyways. Their attitude is better, their personality is better. They're not boring, they're not dry. But these UK girls, bro, they're always miserable 24/7. You can't ever satisfy them. Like, why do you think I've been single for the last couple of years, bro? I can't deal with these UK girls. These lot always finding problems for no reason. You don't reply for about 20 seconds and these lot are thinking you're doing the maddest things. Just like that, bro. But these American girls, bro, they're much better, man. 100%. Can't lie, I want to go to the States one day, innit? So, if this video does reach the American audience, I need some New York gal, some Texas gal, some Californian gal. So, ladies, hit me up when I'm in the States, you get me? But yeah, bro, to this day, I've never had a UK girl make me happy once. I have a talking stage and I have to end it within about 2 days. I tell them I'm busy, but you're not busy to do other things. You're not busy when it comes to work. I'm busy with work, you specimen.
One of the main differences I've clocked between American girls and UK girls, as someone that comes from London, even as I've been here, is that I feel like it's in the culture for Americans to like express themselves how they want. Even from early, like high school, secondary school for us, you have to wear your own uniform. Everyone has to wear the same thing. So it's almost like programming from early for everyone to kind of fit into a certain like look. But here, from young, you can literally wear whatever you want. You can express yourself from young, which, you know, allows people to express their individual personalities and, you know, how they want to dress and A, B, C, and D. So from young, they're already kind of free to do what they want. But here, everything's much more like rigid, and it gives everyone this kind of like personality where everyone has to be like following one thing. And if you're not following it, then you're not going to fit in. But here, all the girls are like expressing themselves their own way. No one's scared to like be seen as, you know, maybe doing too much, as they say in the UK, or blah, blah, blah. Everyone's just having fun. Everyone's just having fun. So, yeah, I think that's just the way the UK culture is. And I think that's just the way the American culture is. I mean, if there's a way the UK can find a balance, then that'll be perfect. But that's the main difference. I'd say American culture allows people to express themselves, whereas UK culture kind of puts everyone into one type of system. But yeah.
Is it just me, or are American girls a lot easier than British girls? I've been here for like 3 weeks. I've been on like 3 dates on Tinder, and every single girl has just, you know, been all over me from the beginning. Back home in the UK, girls are hard to crack. There's a massive guard up all the time. They're quite dry as well. It's quite hard to sort of instigate any sort of like, you know, spiciness into the relationship. But here, all I did, I had a haircut the last few weeks, I wore some new cologne, and they all seem to compliment the cologne as well. So they seem to be more into how you smell, and they're more forthcoming. They let you know what they actually think of you in the moment. So I usually wear like expensive aftershaves, but I've been using a pheromone cologne. They seem to do these in America. There's not many in England. So I've been wearing this since I've been here, right? And every girl I've been on a date with, it's only 3, but all 3 have complimented how good I smell. And I think it's crazy because in the UK, people wouldn't notice about that. They wouldn't really tell you. They wouldn't be forthcoming. They're very guarded. But here, girls are forthcoming as fuck. So if you want to know which cologne it is, I'll link it right here. But there are lots of fake ones. So I've linked the official one right here. So the one I've been using seems to be working a treat. Every single girl has kind of like come on to me a little bit. Like they've been more touchy-feely towards me than me the other way, which I think is very rare. So the pheromones must be working.
American and Western women are the most fun for me. I'm a Western man and I'm looking for women from the Commonwealth. Australia, that's amazing. Women from New Zealand would be great. Canadians, Americans are the most beautiful women for me because I'm a Canadian guy, a Western fella. Follow me for more.
3 reasons why the American girls are more romantic and more better compared to the UK girls. The UK girls are probably thinking, what's this donut talking about? Nah, bro. Number 1, they don't have pride. I'm speaking to a UK girl, I've asked her for a number. She's talking about, oh, you can get my number or you can get my snap as long as you got 6 figures in your bank account, bro. Am I a dickhead, bro? Talking about, oh, you ain't even got a dread head. Oh, you're Nigerian? Don't ever come close to me or my family, bro. What's all that about, bro? Am I a clown or something, bro? Do you get it, bro? Number 2, 9 times out of 10, they're not loyal, bro. They're going to cheat on you, bro. I'm speaking to this one pretty UK girl for a month and a half. Imagine I've decided to get a promise ring, chocolate, flowers, and I've gone to a uni, I come, and I've knocked on the door. Tell me where I see 5 grown-ass men in boxes, bro, talking about some, oh, we didn't order no pizza. Am I a dickhead, bro? What's all that about, bro? Do you get it, bro? And I'm probably thinking, oh, nah, the American girls are the same. Nah, bro. I was speaking to this one pretty American girl that lives in the UK. When I tell you, this girl wanted me in her possession 24/7, bro. I'm getting phone calls and guess what? She's talking about some, oh, I'm outside right now. I texted you on your phone, but you weren't answering. So I texted you on your PlayStation and you weren't answering either. So I came to your yard. Do you get what I'm trying to say? She was obsessed with me, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Number 3, no, this is the one that pissed me off the most. They don't fight for nothing, bro. You're speaking to the American girls. every other girl knows not to come close to you, bro. Because you already know, bro. That's what's going to happen, bro. Do you get it, bro? Imagine I'm speaking to a UK girl now, and guess what? Another girl's tried to speak to me. So I've gone to my girl, and I've said to her, you know what? Some girl tried to speak to me. She stopped me there and said, I don't care. But I'm thinking, what do you mean you don't care? She stopped me again and says, I'm moving like a parasite, bro. What do you want me to do? What's all that about, bro? Am I a dickhead, bro? Do you get it, bro? But yeah, man, with that being said, in the UK, we need to try be more romantic, bro. Do you get it, bro? But yeah, man, follow for more content like this.
Okay, what's the difference of dating English versus American girls?
Obvious is the accent.
Yeah.
You said that you wouldn't go on a date if the guy made you split it, and that is crazy. That would
English
even
guys
be
do that a
something you
lot.
would be worried about.
Yeah, Americans never, in my opinion.
No.
From experience.
No, that would be a deal breaker here for sure. Lots of little things. We were referring to the same thing with completely different words.
Yeah, misunderstandings.
Yeah, we speak the same language, but you'd be surprised how many language barrier items there are.
Yeah,
It's pretty
there
funny.
are.
Yeah.
It's actually annoying sometimes. Gets
Yeah.
into arguments without even being about anything.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what do you call an 18-wheeler?
Lorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't even have remembered
Yeah,
it.
still
but-
learn the English language again. So
Yep.
anyway, that's it.
Well, I have to
Accent,
learn the
difference.
English language from like medieval times or whatever. You know?
And we drive on a better side of the road. But anyway.
I don't know about that.
Let me tell you the difference between American girls and English girls. I'm not coming for anyone's body type, but I just spent a month in New York. All the American girls on average are so wham and ripped. Like, they are hitting gym, not just to get in shape, but they're like proper bodybuilding. I want to hire some of them as my bodyguards. It's mad, they're walking around. I'm like, wow, you really, really have committed to your workout routine. Obviously in England, some people care about their bodies. Like, I'm from Manchester, I don't really think anyone cares about their bodies. They just want some Fisher, Jets and that. When I was walking around New York when it was hot, I was looking at these girls and I was like, wow, your back muscles are popping out your top. Like, fair play to them. Could you please comment why this is? Like, I'm not sure why American girls are so much hencher than UK girls. I'm trying to find a reason in my head, but I really can't work it out, and it's such a mad phenomenon, and I've never noticed it before. Because the weather types in New York and London are very, very similar, you know what I mean? Like, the summer's hot, hot, but then the winter's cold, cold, so I just don't get it. Like, what is the difference? I can see it in LA why it would be a big difference, because obviously you're on the beach all the time or stuff like that. So yeah, I'm a bit baffled, but big up the hench American girlies that are lifting weights and all that, and UK girlies, we love you regardless anyway. Big ups, man. Don't mind this on my face, I did cut myself shaving because I'm an idiot and I'm jet lagged. But yeah, please comment the answer because I'm a bit confused. Let's get it.
What I've noticed since coming to Europe is that there are generally more attractive people. So the average person is more attractive than the average person in America, right? However, at the extreme ends of the curve with the most attractive people, right? America actually takes the cake on this because, you know, looks maxing is generally larger in culture there. There's so many people with great genetic bases that I see walking around the streets. However, they don't really think about that type of stuff on a day-to-day basis and kind of just enjoy their lives for the good or the better, or I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, at the extreme ends of attractiveness, America actually wins.
So tell me experiences. How was spring break? Obviously, with the girls, the talent and everything
Cool.
like that.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Talent in America is peak.
Different pool, yeah.
Bro, the MLS, bro, like, if you're a good looking or decent looking guy, yeah, you're eating there. Like, in terms, you're enjoying yourself. Like, in America, no, in Houston, I'll get approached. Like, what? Me approached?
Yeah.
Same guy that will be in, like, for example, Stratford, and you get rejected by 6 out of 10s. I'm like, what? Go to America, the 10-10s will move to you.
That's crazy, you know.
Why would I leave it? I'm seeing girls from Chicago, Tennessee, LA, like, talking to me. They're like, where you from? I'm from London.
Right. He pulls out that one. That's why he went to Houston, didn't it?
I'm from London.
I'm from London.
Yeah, I'm from
London.
Wait, how far is it? Wait, you flew here? Be like, yeah, it was 10 hours. Oh my god, 10 hours.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing still. How greedy of him still.
Yeah.
Now, how would you say the differences of USA girls to UK girls? Yeah.
So I'm about to get cancelled. Cool, but I don't care. UK girls are just like, listen, UK girls are beautiful. Don't get it twisted, but
definitely, man,
they're just too stush. Like, it has to be like a certain occasion where they're like, now they're live. Like Carney is probably where everyone's the livest.
Livest, yeah.
Why do we only have one day where everyone's live? Attitude wise, UK girls just stush. Why? Just have a bit of fun.
Damn, you love America still, innit, bro?
Don't get twisted, no. Some UK girls know, but I'm talking about the majority.
Majority,
like,
yeah.
Do you get? And it's not like I'm hating. I can't hate from where I can't hate where I come from.
Guys, we have got a former basketball player, Big Joke, is here. He used to pull women left, right and centre when he was living in the USA.
We've been having a great chat with this big hunk and we wanted to know, what's the difference between dating American girls to us British ones?
Let's find out.
So the biggest difference between UK girls and American girls, yeah, is just assertiveness. UK girls, they like to take their time. They're not going to approach you. They're going to be more reserved. They might give you a 1-2 look. If you don't catch the look, that's your problem. But American girls, they're going to stop you and be like to you, I like you. Come and let me chat to you. They might even ask you for a number. They might buy you a drink. That's the biggest difference. And so I think dating is just the same. It's just the initial layer that's a bit different. But I can't lie to you. Beautiful women in the UK, beautiful women in America. If you have a chance to chat to any of them, just seize the opportunity. And yeah, that's my spiel, bro.
After hearing all of these reactions, one thing becomes pretty clear. For some European men, the biggest surprise wasn't what American women looked like. It was how they made them feel. The confidence, the openness, the energy, the willingness to actually show interest instead of making someone guess. For a man used to a more reserved dating culture, that difference can feel completely unexpected. And maybe that's why some of these men say American women are built differently. Not because every American woman is the same. Not because one culture is better than another. It's simply a different way of approaching people, relationships, and life. Sometimes, meeting someone from another culture doesn't just change your opinion about them. It changes what you thought you were looking for. And that's exactly what happens to some of these European men. They came to America expecting a vacation. They left with a completely different perspective on dating. Maybe the real culture shock wasn't America. Maybe it was meeting someone who made them see relationships in a way they had never experienced before. And for some of them, that first encounter with an American woman was something they simply couldn't forget.